Comedian and TV host Sherri Shepherd was, unfortunately, in a situation in her home that brought the stark reality of the need for self-defense into her life. She spoke about it on her show, The View, as well as on Fox & Friends. Check it out.
In the morning, the alarm in our house went off where it's that warning, intruder, get out of the house. And I had this wicker basket. That's all I had was a wicker, because you mess with Jeffrey. All I had was a wicker garbage can. And I said, I have nothing. Sal has nothing. We don't have a bat, nothing. We're going to get a gun. I told Sal, we're going to get a gun because you got my child in here. I'm not going to get a gun and I'm just going to go, oh my gosh, look at this gun. We're going to a gun range. We're going to learn how to use it. We're going to lock it up. There are safes that you can keep right next to you. We will do everything that we can to be responsible.
First, I am so happy to know that nothing happened to Sherri and her family that night. And secondly, welcome to the club, sister. Sherri represents the growing number of empowered women who are making that leap from being afraid of guns to becoming competent gun owners. As she said, she intends on being safe with it at home by locking it up when it's not in use and by taking classes to learn how to properly use it. If you've ever taken one of these classes, you know that across the board, instructors make sure that you're not only aware of handling, loading, cleaning, and storage, but also of state and local laws. They often run you through scenarios to help you think defensively so that you only have to use your gun as a last resort. Now, as you can see from Barbara Walters' comments about Sherri's decision, Barbara has never attended one of these NRA firearms courses.
It scares me what you're talking about, because when you have a gun, the tendency is to use it, and sometimes you use it in the wrong way.
Barbara Walters is not alone in this misguided opinion. She speaks for many skeptics out there who have never been exposed to guns, and they believe only what they see and hear in the media. Some even wrongly believe that a gun could randomly go off at any moment and they don't want to be anywhere near them. Fears like these still permeate parts of society, and it's heartbreaking to think that so many people deprive themselves of exercising their Second Amendment rights because of all the false information out there. Now, Barbara, you are one very accomplished woman, I have to say. I'm a little shocked that you haven't taken the time to educate yourself about gun ownership. If you ever do take a class, you will find that gun owners are responsible with their firearms. And with a little education, I promise you would be too. You said that if you buy a gun, there's a tendency to use it. Well, yeah, that's the idea. But only for self-defense, sport, or for recreation. A safe, responsible person, which includes the vast majority of society, is perfectly capable of handling a firearm. It's also important to note that firearm owners like me often own guns for fun, yes, but would rather deter any violence or altercation than be a part of it. Hats off to Sherri for not being afraid to call it like she sees it and to encourage responsible gun ownership. See, this isn't a left or a right thing. It's about self-protection and safety. And every law-abiding citizen is entitled to both.